Hey everybody, I hope this video finds you well. I'm so excited to share with you the opportunities that God has given me in 2017. God has been taking me on this amazing journey that led me to pursue my bachelor and my master's degree in social work. Now, in the last year, God has called me to marry social work and ministry in a way that brings justice and complete healing to those who have been abused and those who are hurting inside and outside of the church. Since I was a little girl, I have dreamed of traveling the world. It wasn't till I was 21 years old that I took my first international mission trip in 2015 with a team to Nicaragua, where we served two organizations, one that has a school and a feeding program and another that has a demonstration farm. In 2016, I had the opportunity to go with another team to Namibia in Africa, where we helped a school and a missionary that lives in a remote village. Also in 2016, I was invited by a missionary that I worked with in Nicaragua to come back and help a program that they have that serves adolescent girls who are at risk of trafficking, being taken, or who have already been abused. I was able to train the staff and provide recommendations on how to best develop the program. I'm still working with this organization. Earlier in 2016, I was presented with an opportunity to do a fellowship with an organization that promotes justice and combats human trafficking around the world. I would have gone to the Philippines for a year starting in August of 2016. This seemed to be a 3-year-long dream come true. But after a lot of prayer and guidance from key people in my life, I felt God telling me to turn down that opportunity. But I did that in faith that God was going to provide more opportunities, and He's done more than I can imagine. The word for the year for the Bridge Church in 2017 is going over the top, and God is doing that in my ministry opportunities. This year, I have the opportunity to go on 6 different trips to 7 countries, 6 of which I've never been to before, under the covering of Beyond These Shores, which is an amazing missions organization. In January, I went to Guatemala and worked with an amazing organization that ministers to prostitutes and alcoholics in the streets and in the bars of Chiquimula. I was able to go down there and help minister to prostitutes, alcoholics, and even pimps that run bars. God did amazing things on that trip. In March, I am able to go down back to Nicaragua and help the organization continue to develop the program and provide them with a curriculum that will prevent trafficking and train students, teachers, and parents on how to prevent trafficking and prevent those girls from being taken by older men. In May, I will be going alongside Pastor Chris White to England and Ireland, where I will help serve her as she preaches at a women's conference and ministers to women across the United Kingdom. In July, I will be going to a sensitive nation in Southeast Asia that has a home for women who are on the front lines of being at risk for human trafficking. These women are disenfranchised, poor, hurting women that I will be able to minister to and help in any way that I can. In August, I will be helping lead a team to South Africa, where we will work with a child development center as well as a program that does community development projects called the Smile Project. In December, I will be going with a team to Kenya that will be helping serve at a youth conference that will bring Jesus to literally thousands of students across the nation of Kenya. So, God is taking me over the top in 2017, and He's also taking me over the top beyond myself. Because I have an amazing job that God has provided for me, I have been able to self-fund for all of my trips leading up to this. But this year, God is increasing my faith to believe for Him to provide for all of these trips. So, I'm asking for your help. First of all, to pray for me as I prepare for and go on these trips. Second of all, I'm asking that you pray about supporting me financially. The total cost for all of these trips combined is a little over $10,000, including airfare and expected expenses. I was able to find amazing deals on airline tickets for most of these trips, so I bought them in faith that God will provide. If you decide to give, thank you so much. I truly believe that when you give, you go on these trips as well. Your contributions will help prevent human trafficking in other nations, minister to prostitutes in Guatemala, and bring Jesus to students in Kenya, among all the other things that God is wanting to do on these trips. If you want to give online, you can click on the link in this post. There's 2 of them. One of them goes to You Caring, which is a fundraising website. Another one goes directly to the Beyond These Shores giving page. If you decide to give on the Beyond These Shores giving page, be sure to click the missions trips category where it says to under the dollar amount. If you want to write a check, you can private message me and I will give you an address where you can send a check. If you want to keep up with all of these travels, go ahead and like Beyond These Shores on Facebook. Again, thank you for praying and thank you for your support. Again, thank you so much. I'm so excited for all that God has for 2017. Feel free to share this video with your friends. I'd really appreciate it. Love you guys. Be blessed.